It was a crisp December evening in New York City. The streets were bustling with holiday shoppers, and twinkling lights adorned every building. Donald Trump, wrapped in a tailored black overcoat and his signature red tie, strolled down Fifth Avenue. He had just finished a meeting at Trump Tower and decided to take a walk before heading home. As he walked past Rockefeller Center, admiring the towering Christmas tree, something caught his attention. Near the edge of the skating rink, a small boy sat alone on a bench. He couldn't have been more than 6 or 7 years old, and his face was streaked with tears. The sight tugged at Trump's heart. He stopped, glanced around, and noticed that no adult seemed to be with the child. Trump approached cautiously. "Hey there, buddy," he said, kneeling down to the boy's eye level. "Are you okay?" The child sniffled and wiped his nose with his sleeve. I can't find my mom," he said, his voice shaking. Trump's expression softened. "What's your name?" "Oliver," the boy answered hesitantly. "Well, Oliver, you're in luck," Trump said, offering a reassuring smile. "I know a thing or two about solving problems. And right now, our number one problem is finding your mom." Oliver nodded, but his lower lip trembled. He was clearly frightened. Trump glanced around once more, scanning the crowd. A missing child in the middle of the busiest part of New York. This wasn't good. Trump pulled out his phone and quickly dialed a number. Within moments, his longtime assistant, Margaret, answered. "Margaret, listen carefully," Trump said, keeping his voice calm. "I'm at Rockefeller Center, and I've found a lost child. His name is Oliver. I need you to contact security and the police and see if there have been any reports of a missing boy." "Right away, Mr. Trump," Margaret replied without hesitation. Trump put his phone away and turned back to Oliver. "In the meantime, let's make sure you stay warm." He took off his scarf and wrapped it around the boy's small shoulders. Then, he flagged down a nearby vendor and bought a cup of hot chocolate. "Here you go," he said, handing it to Oliver. "This'll help." The boy took a sip and nodded. "Thank you." Trump sat down next to him on the bench, keeping an eye on the crowd. "So, Oliver, tell me about your mom. What does she look like?" Oliver sniffled again. "She has blonde hair, and she was wearing a green coat. We were looking at the Christmas lights, and then I turned around, and she was gone." Trump nodded. "Don't worry. We're going to find her." The search intensifies. Minutes later, a uniformed officer arrived, along with a Rockefeller Center security guard. "Mr. Trump," the officer greeted, slightly surprised. "We heard you found a lost child." "That's right," Trump said, standing up. "This is Oliver. He got separated from his mother. We need to locate her as soon as possible." The officer crouched down to Oliver's level. "Hey, buddy, we're going to help you find your mom. Okay? Can you remember where you last saw her?" Oliver hesitated, then pointed toward the other end of the plaza. "Over there, by the toy store." Trump turned to the security guard. "Do you have surveillance cameras in that area?" "We do," the guard confirmed. "I'll check right away." Trump nodded. "Good. And let's put out an announcement over the loudspeakers. If Oliver's mother is searching for him, she'll hear it." As the security guard rushed off, Trump placed a reassuring hand on Oliver's shoulder. "See? We're making progress." Oliver gave a small smile, looking slightly less scared. A lead emerges. Just then, Margaret called back. "Mr. Trump, we've got a lead. The NYPD just received a call from a frantic mother looking for her son." She described Oliver perfectly. "Officers are already heading toward Rockefeller Center to meet you." "Excellent," Trump said. "Tell them we're waiting near the ice rink." He turned back to Oliver. "Good news, kiddo. Your mom's on her way." Oliver's eyes lit up. "Really?" Before Trump could respond, a woman's panicked voice rang through the plaza. "Oliver! Oliver spun around, his face lighting up. Mom. A blonde woman in a green coat came running through the crowd, her face filled with relief and tears. She dropped to her knees and pulled Oliver into a tight embrace. Trump took a step back, allowing them their moment. The mother sobbed as she held her son. I was so scared, she whispered. I got lost, Oliver said. But Mr. Trump helped me. The woman looked up, her eyes widening as she realized who had been watching over her son. Mr. Trump, she said, astonished. I don't know how to thank you. Trump gave a small nod. No need to thank me. Just glad he's safe. A Christmas gift. The officer approached the woman. We're glad you're reunited with your son. We just need to confirm your identity and then you'll be free to go. She quickly provided her information, and after verifying everything, the officers gave her the all-clear. Trump crouched down beside Oliver. Listen, buddy. Next time, make sure to hold your mom's hand tight, okay? Oliver nodded enthusiastically. I will. The mother wiped her tears and turned to Trump again. Really, Mr. Trump? I can't tell you how grateful I am. Trump smiled and reached into his coat pocket. He pulled out a small, beautifully wrapped gift box and handed it to Oliver. Merry Christmas, kid. Oliver's eyes widened. For me? Trump nodded. Open it when you get home. The mother looked at him, touched by the gesture. Thank you for everything. Trump simply nodded. Take care of him. And have a great Christmas. As Oliver and his mother walked away, hand in hand, Trump felt a rare sense of satisfaction. He had done many things in his life, built skyscrapers, run businesses, even led the country, but sometimes, the smallest acts made the biggest difference. As he continued his walk through the city, the bright Christmas lights seemed just a little warmer, and the holiday spirit a little stronger. And that brings us to the end of this story. Thank you for watching until the end. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like the video and share it with your friends. Subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell for more fascinating stories. Have a wonderful day.